watch. We will no longer.
It is directly the IHRA definition. And the guy who came up with that definition said that it should never be used for legislation. That's crazy. And yet we are still going along with it, just like Germany is going along with it. Wonderful stuff overall. Let's take a look at what the DOJ had. But before I do that, I do want to briefly mention, we were just talking about the DOJ and what Trump is seeking to criminalize. According to the DOJ, they're going to go after people who are, they're going to go after people by using the expanded anti-Semitism statute. Yeah, Cuck Schumer. Before we get back to Cuck Schumer and the Senate battle, I do want to briefly mention this. The Trump admin, or Trump and his Department of Justice, came out and said that they are going to consider anyone. They're going to consider all of the student protesters anti-Semitic terrorists. Okay, and they're going to prosecute people on civil rights statutes. Here are some of the examples under the definition of Trump's DOJ that the Trump DOJ will use to prosecute Americans. Accusing Jewish citizens of being more loyal to Israel or to alleged priorities of Jews worldwide than to the interests of their own nations. Denying Jewish people their right to self-determination, e.g. by claiming that the existence of a state of endeavor. Oh, Maggie Hasan voted yes. Yeah, there you go. Yes to the cloture, as I called it. Yeah. It's gonna pass. It's gonna pass, I think. I hope it doesn't, but please ban me so I never have to see this terrorist lover again. We're not going to ban you, brother, but, you know, you can have some... Wait, you just followed me 16 minutes ago just to say, please ban me so I never have to see this lover again. You know, you can still watch even if you get banned, right? Why don't you just stop watching? I don't understand. I do have a question for people like Stone Gorilla and many others that come in here to say, you're a lover. Does it not strike you as odd that, like, you and the Trump administration are entirely aligned on the statute that the Trump admin is looking to prosecute people over? Like, does that not strike you as odd? Maybe you're a Trump supporter. I don't know. Please ban me. I don't want you on my page. Oh, my God, dude. I'm not banning you. And I don't want the mods to ban you either. I think it's pretty funny that you're, like, really desperate. You'll never reach me, bro. Just ban me. I won't stop trying, chatter. One day there will come a day where there's something that you care about that all the people that you think cared about you will not defend. I will be there by your side defending your rights. And that's when you will understand that perhaps, you know, you were a little misguided. Even if you come in here with the false notion, that you think I'm pro, okay? I think even on accident, you might learn a thing or two. So no, I won't be banning you unless you violate like the rules in the chat by saying something heinous and racist or whatever. But if you had a heart and cared, you would ban me? No. Yup, you're the good guy. We get it. Anyway, let's continue. Denying the Jewish people their right to self-determination, e.g. by claiming that the existence of a state of Israel is a racist endeavor. This is an objectively true fact. So now, this is anti-Semitic. Applying double standards by requiring of it a behavior not expected or demanded of any other democratic nation. Using the symbol... Well, I don't think it's a double standard to expect Israel to not be fascist. This is my standard for America as well. Using the symbols and images associated with classic anti-Semitism, e.g. claims of Jews killing Jesus or blood libel to characterize Israel or Israelis. This is also funny because this is like mostly done by Trump supporters. Like Trump supporting anti-Semites are going to are this definition quite frequently. Drawing comparisons to contemporary Israeli policy, that of the Nazis. That's literally what the Israeli government itself is doing. I think that looking at historical comparisons is quite appropriate. I would say, okay, I am hitting the statute, not here, I wouldn't say. But Jake Tapper would be getting hit with this because he does dual loyalty, but wokely. This definitely makes me an anti-Semite, and an anti-Semitic, denying Jewish people their right to self-determination by claiming that the existence of a state of Israel is a racist endeavor. It's true. Applying double standards by requiring, this would make me also an anti-Semitic supporter as well, because I'm not applying double standards, but I certainly am expecting Israel to behave as a normal democratic state, even though it's an apartheid. And of course, I suspect that that's what their real purpose is here for putting this in here. Using the symbols and images associated with classic anti-Semitism, this obviously I do not do. Drawing comparisons of contemporary Israeli policy to that of Nazis is correct. That is, there is definitely an apt comparison there, so I hit that one as well. Holding Jews collectively responsible for the actions of the state of Israel, I do not do that, but I assume that this would also harm a lot of Trump supporters because they definitely do that. Ironically enough, I hit 1, 2, and 3 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stashes. I hit 50%. 50%. Yes, these standards would make Albert Einstein an anti-Semitic radical as well, of course. But, you know. So what are you going to do when they come after you? I don't know. It'll be fine. But thank God. Thank God for hitting free speech. Thank God for finally doing some free speech, baby. Do you hold the people of Israel responsible for the actions of the state of Israel? To the same degree, I hold Americans responsible for the actions of the state of America. This does not mean that, like, every single American is responsible across the board. I am an American. I'm an American citizen who actively tries to change. When do we get a lol cow emote? I tried to say racist shit and it auto-filtered my comment. I can't say racist shit because your chat filters it out. You're fake, bro. It's so funny. Yeah, no, we're keeping you, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny. So yeah, that's the situation right now. The examples of anti-Semitism that the Department of Justice is considering a gross expansion on the pre-existing pre-existing anti-Semitism statute.
Watch. We will no longer.
It is directly the IHRA definition. And the guy who came up with that definition said that it should never be used for legislation. That's crazy. And yet we are still going along with it, just like Germany is going along with it. Wonderful stuff overall. Let's take a look at what the DOJ had to say.
Tolerate and facilitate anti-Semitism and support of terrorism on their campuses. The department's recent actions, which hopefully you've seen at Columbia University.
Yes, the cloture motion will pass. The Democrats have completely caved, okay? The cloture has passed. It's over. It's done. It's done. Let me finish this DOJ speech and then, or this DOJ erosion of civil liberties, seemingly at the defense of civil liberties, is what they're presenting this as.
Diversity, in coordination with our law enforcement agency partners, are part of the administration's mission to end anti-Semitism in this country. Just last night, we worked with the Department of Homeland Security to execute search warrants from an investigation into Columbia University for harboring and concealing illegal aliens on its campus. That investigation is ongoing, and we are also looking at whether Columbia's handling of earlier incidents violated civil rights laws and included terrorism crimes. This is long overdue. Let me be clear. Hamas is a terrorist organization. It has the blood of American citizens on its hands.
I mean, you just said that the Nazis basically weren't wrong. I mean, support the people that have been oppressed for more than 100 years, okay, but nuanced, interesting, still smart, and looking to be smart is a non-ending quest. Wait, what? When the fuck did I ever say that? Are you hallucinating? You must be. I've never said that. What? Get the fuck out of here. Dude wants a clip? Yeah. I guess this is the new meta. It's just like watching the stream on mute and then imagining things that I would never say and have not said. Going after education educators. The U.S. is on their 1933 arc now. Yeah, you do know, shrooms, that comparison right there is now officially designated as an anti-Semitic hate crime. It quite literally says, according to the DOJ, comparisons literally comparing Israel with like what Israel is doing or what America is doing at the behest of Israel to Nazi Germany is anti-Semitic. Only for Israel, though? If you think that that doesn't extend to America and criticisms against America, you are not paying attention, especially because criticizing Israel is criticizing America. When you said that's right, correct about Israel being compared to Nazis, that dumbass probably thought you said Nazis were right. No, I'm saying that a comparison between contemporary Israeli actions against Palestinians versus Nazi Germany's actions against socialists, Jews, trade unionists, communists, disabled, gay people is an apt comparison. Okay, 100% an apt comparison. Saying that this apt comparison actually is deeply anti-Semitic and a prosecutable offense is ridiculous. There is no purpose to learn about history if we cannot apply those lessons that we've learned from history to contemporary society. The entire purpose of learning about the Holocaust is so that we don't repeat those mistakes again. We understand how that moral rot sets in to a society that can look the other way as mass atrocities are ongoing. That's the entire reason. These guys obviously don't care about historical perspectives, historical analysis. It's just, it is what it is. Yes, the Senate officially passed 60. They're going. The continued resolution is going to pass through Congress.
Innocent victims, many of whom are citizens of this country, have died because of Hamas's actions. Any person engaging in material support of terrorism.
Yeah, we also have a Madagascar plan, Hitler style. AP exclusive, U.S. and Israel look to Africa for moving Palestinians uprooted from Gaza. Israel's doing its own Madagascar plan, which is, again, a Nazi plan. Nazi Germany's plan on what to do with the Jews initially was this, okay? It is quite literally a one-to-one comparison. Saying this is not anti-Semitic. Israel is a Nazi country. That's it. Zionism is a fascist ideology and very similar to Nazi ideology. It's just that the victims and the perpetrators are different. That's the only major difference here. How many people get locked up before casuals get aware? I don't think casuals are ever going to get aware of it. I think that they're just going to, I think that they're going to be oblivious to these realities. Also, the family of Mahmoud Halil released the footage of his arrest. If you want to see what it looked like, the horrifying nature of Gestapo kicking in your door, coming into your house, violating your law, violating your constitutionally protected rights. Let's take a look.
But you're going to be under arrest. So turn around.
Okay, let's not. Stop resisting. Okay, he's not resisting. He's giving me his phone, okay? He's not, I understand. He's not resisting. Like,
there's no need for this. Don't worry about it. You're going to have to come with us. Don't worry. I'm coming with you. Don't worry. No one's resisting. No one's getting worked up.
You guys really don't need to be doing all of that.
It's fine.
حبيبي كيف بدي اتصل فيك؟
Take Amy. Call Amy.
Okay. Hi, Amy. Yeah, they just like handcuffed him and took him. I don't know what to do. Okay. And what should I do? I don't know. Nor. Let me ask. Can we get a name, please? Can we get your name? I understand the lawyer is asking for your name.
Over there. We don't give our name.
The lawyer's asking for your name. He's saying they don't give their names.
Oh yeah, that's right. They'll be taken to immigration custody at 26 Federal Plaza.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
They'll be taken to immigration custody at 26 Federal Plaza.
She said they're taking.
Unmarked car, plainclothes officers. This is straightforwardly a Gestapo-style kidnapping. Straight up. When was this clip from, brother? A couple days ago. This is the Khalil family has released the kidnapping of Mahmoud.
To 26
today.
Federal Plaza. Can you please specify what agency?
Interesting. They're some of the ICE agents are also covering their faces. I thought they didn't want any sort of, I thought they wanted to do a face mask ban. Wonder why they're covering their faces. They should be proud. They're just operating at the behest of the federal government.
He is taking him, please. Excuse me. They're not talking to me. I don't know. Excuse me. The lawyer would like to speak to somebody. Oh my God, they're literally running away from me.
If there was any justice in the world, those who have perpetrated crimes like this, both in Israel and the United States of America, would be arrested and prosecuted in a Nuremberg-style trial. Members of the media that have also actively defended these sorts of actions would be persecuted and successfully prosecuted in a Nuremberg-style trial. The only thing holding back this from happening is, or the only thing that causes people to be confident that they will never actually see repercussions for these kinds of violations of human rights, is the fact that they think America will always be at the top forever. That's it. Yeah, the guy who arrested him, I think, was Elvin Hernandez, who was at the this guy. Documents show the ICE agent who arrested Mahmoud Khalil was a special guest of the President Trump at the State of the Union address. Shiny-headed freak. Yeah. Listen, I'm sure leading up to like 1939, Germans probably thought that Germany was going to stay on top too. Things change.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than to showcase to you the depravity